You're welcome to today's podcast. This is Uche Anyasie, the founder and CEO of Israel Foundation, and this is Mend Your Mind podcast. Today we'll be talking about the need to rise again. The need to rise again. Everyone have situations in life that will bring them down, that will bring them to the lowest, that bring them to the point whereby it's like they are not just worth anything good anymore. They are not just what their abilities are just, below capacity, below expectation. They are just disappointments everywhere. If anything they want to try, anything, even the ones they are already doing, even the ones they know how to do best, it seems like everything is just disappointing. And this doesn't apply to that quote that says too much expectation yields disappointment. No, this is not the same thing with such quotes. When you see people in such situation, you don't bring their situation into that scenario. It is not the same. That's a different thing entirely. When you face disappointments like this, there are things needed to be done, and it is not just about you expecting much. Everyone expects something. If you are not expecting anything, then you don't deserve anything. You don't. Yes, it's either people who see miracles, who see things that they don't expect. They were expecting something, but something they received was more or less than what they got. So too much expectation, it doesn't apply to this aspect. So when you see people in this situation, you should be able to follow up the situation. And if you're the one in this situation, you should be able to follow it up. One of the first things to do is to ensure your mindfulness meditation is practiced. You can breathe in, then breathe out. Ensure you are yourself first. Get yourself. You cannot find anything when you've not gotten yourself. When you've not gotten yourself, when you've not understood yourself. You need to understand your situation. You need to be calm. You need to be calm. Being your most calm. The best way you can be calm. The best techniques you can use to be calm. Be calm at first. Then when you're calm, begin to trace your situation to the source. What really occurred? What happened? And when you're able to get the source, don't just attack the source without knowing what affected the source. Don't just say, okay, maybe someone spoke a word to you. Realize that it was a certain word you don't like to hear, that someone spoke to you that brought you so low, that brought you so down. You don't just attack the person. You have to know why that person made that word. You have to know what affected your source of strength before you attack it. So when you've known that, this is what led the person to situation. Maybe you're a single mother, or you're an orphan, and someone said you are, and someone told you that you are better off. You are better off without like that. You are better off an orphan than being with a parent that you won't probably be useful to. Maybe a situation uncalled and the person involved situations that they are not supposed to involve just to spite you. You should not just attack them. You should know what occurred, what made that happen, because there is no action without the propeller. There is no gun without a bullet. There is no sound of gun. There is no gun without a bullet. A bullet won't function if there's no bullet to ignite it. So this is just a few of the things you should look out for. They will not give the whole tips here because this is not a therapy ground. If you're in a situation whereby you need to be guided on how to come out from your lowest to come to a comfortable stage, a balanced stage, you can book a therapy section with us. You can just send a message across to us, and we will definitely get across to you soonest to ensure that you are better at mind, or you are able to carry out your daily activities without any stress or hindrance. Thank you for listening to this, and if you have questions regarding what you've heard from this podcast, kindly send them across and we'll do justice to them. Alright, till our next podcast, I want you to keep winning.